What's up, guys? Today's my my first day. My first day out. Not out. I didn't get arrested. I didn't go to jail. No, but today is my first day that I officially am unemployed. Not in like a bad way, because of course I'm not. I'm not like unemployed. Like I'm done. I'm not doing anything with my life. But I put in my 2 weeks well, 2 weeks ago, and I finally it came to an end. I graduated high school early. It's March, and yeah, I'm done. I said I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna lock in. I'm gonna go all in on just focusing on my business, this and that. And I think, you might think, well, why quit your job? Keep your job. It's an income. I was detailing cars for a dealership, and it was commission paid, and the commission was straight like bad. Like it wasn't a lot of money. I was When I first started, it was pretty decent. I was there for about 6 months. 6 months. I started working there in August. So yeah, it's been around that area, and I when I started working there, it was great. I was actually like making decent money. I was making up to like $300, $400 a week, because you clean cars, and I would get paid. I was getting paid $50 per car, and uh, yeah, it was pretty good. I was making like good money, and as time went on, winter came by, and the cars just they didn't do as good no more. I don't know what happened. It's like the market, it just, for the car dealership, it wasn't there no more. We weren't getting the same work we were getting, back in August, and it got bad after Christmas. Like I wanted to quit. Then I graduated high school, but my parents kind of told me, like, what are you gonna do? Like, my business, I make $0 from basically offering my services to other businesses, which I'm learning, and I'm still like trying to get it down. And they just basically told me that I couldn't quit, because if I would quit, it's like, what are you doing? You're unemployed now. You're a high school graduate, not working, not doing nothing. And I mean, my parents know that I don't want to go to school. They keep asking me if I'm going to college, and I made it clear that I'm not going to go to college. I don't want to go, not because I don't want the education, but because there's no specific field that I see myself going into. I mean, since I was 15 years old, I've done entrepreneurship. I've done drop shipping. I've done the Amazon model, and I've been finding different ways to make money ever since I was even 14, since 2022, because I'm 17 years old right now, and I turned 18 in July, and I know that my time is limited, and I'm working. I was working Monday through Friday, 6 hours a day, from 9 to 3. I think, if I'm correct, I'm doing the math right, and I'm only bringing in home 100 to $200 a week, and then that's tax. I get paid 200, and then like with taxes and everything, I would only get like 180. And this is weekly, and one would say, well, yeah, that's $180 weekly, but it's just not worth the time that I'm spending there every single day. It's time that I could be learning and putting this, knowledge into my business, reading, writing, learning, because even with this new business model that I'm in, I don't know it all. I'm completely lost. I am like not lost, but I'm learning, and by the time I get out, I go to the gym. So I would get out at 3 o'clock, and then I would go to the gym at 5:30. So within that gap, I would come home, eat, watch whatever I gotta do, my seminars, this and that, learning. And once I would, finish all that, I would go to the gym, and I'll get out the gym by 7:30, 7 o'clock ish. And yeah, that's the time that I would spend working on my business. But don't get me wrong, it was going good. If I was making the right amount of money, I would stay in my job and build my business on the side. I wouldn't mind losing sleep. I wouldn't mind doing that. You can see I have eye bags because I lose sleep. I wouldn't mind that. That's not a problem to me. The problem to me was that I was spending so much time in one place and not making money. And your time is so limited. It's important to really, really make sure how you're spending your time, especially in your young age, in your young years. So I told myself, you know what? Back in, which was it? I don't know what. It's been like a month or two already, but I was like, I'm gonna get into reselling. like I said, it might be a little, I don't know how to say it because I feel bad saying this, but I resell one-on-one reps, like replicas. And what I started doing is I was saying, oh, well, I had an uncle well, a cousin who would do this. He was doing this back in 2019, 2018, reselling. And it wasn't as big at the time. And he was doing it. And he would always tell me, when you grow up, whatever, if you want to make extra cash, you should do it. So I was like, okay, it's worth the shot. I'm making $100 a week. I have so and so saved up. I can order a good thing. So I found a distributor, someone who's getting me the stuff for a low price. And what I started doing is I just said, screw it. I'm gonna order so and so. I ordered, I think, like $500 worth of things, and I said, screw it. I'm doing it. I ordered it. I listed on Facebook, and it all sold out within a week. And I said, whoa, like this is crazy. Like I just made a lot of money reselling these shoes because it was shoes that I bought. I was buying designer shoes, the Christian Louboutins, Dior's, the Burberry's, like all those shoes. I ordered them and they sold out within days. They were all gone, and I said, okay, now I just made over 1,000 something dollars reselling, and I'm spending a lot of my time here at work because here's the thing, a lot of my packages would get here when I was at work. And then they get here and I have to take pictures. I have a ring light. I take really nice pictures just so my listings look better. And then I have a lot of people who are also texting me in the morning time that, hey, can I pick them up? Can we meet? Can we meet? Can we meet? So, I mean, the job was just too much in the way. And, like I said, again, if it was a good amount of money, if it was a decent and the right amount of money where it's, hey, it doesn't hurt. It's a good part. It's a good job. I'm making so and so amount of money. I'm 17. I get paid commission. I'm working here. But it just wasn't worth the time I was spending being there 6 hours a day, 5 days a week. So once I saw these shoes things, I said, well, this looks good. This might be an opportunity to be able to get out of my job and learn, go out and sell shoes. But I didn't want to take that risk yet. I didn't want to risk it. So I kept doing it and doing it again. And not even after like 2 weeks, 3 weeks of doing it, I get robbed because I did it wrong. I did it wrong. I get robbed. I got robbed for a pair of shoes I was selling, and I got robbed at gunpoint. I got a gun pointed to me, and it was really like, whoa, like it killed it. It kind of like made me think like, dang, do I really want to do this? And because here in America, it's just the gun violence is just out of control, and it scared me. I mean, I'm someone who grows up and still lives in the areas that you hear gunshots every night. You hear these bad things every night. So, that's nothing new to me. But one thing is when you actually have a gun pointed to you. So when that happened, I went home and I even thought to myself, you know what? Like, I'm going to, like, at this point, I'm gonna, I'm just gonna, thug it out, stick to my job, and hopefully my agency takes off in a couple years, a couple months. And I thought to myself, said, no, I'm not gonna let myself put me down because of what happened. First of all, I did everything wrong. I went to this guy's apartment complex. Like, I went to him, and you never do that. And it wasn't even public. It was like a hidden place. I ignored so many red flags. I thank God that that's happened. It's been over a month since that happened now, and I'm doing really good now. I said, I'm gonna go back into reselling. I'm doing reselling all in. I'm meeting at the most public gas station in my city, which is Kansas City, and I have a lot, like, it's called Quick Trip here in Kansas City. It's open, it's public, and people are buying, from me, and it's been safe, thank God. I've been doing good, and what I'm trying to do right now is, build a clientele. Basically, is I'm finding a group of people. I already have like 3 guys who are constantly buying from me. So I'm building a clientele now where if these people are cashing me out every 1 to 2 weeks, I'm still making more money than what I was making at my part-time job. So now that I'm doing this, I was confident enough to put in my 2 weeks at work. And we're selling the shoes now, and everything's going good. We're building the agency, and yeah, I know this is new to you guys. My first video. Uh, what inspired me really a lot to do this is just, well, we'll talk about that in the next video. We'll get into that my next upload. But yeah, my name is Elias Rodriguez. I'm 17 years old. I am a young entrepreneur, and I want to bring you guys along in this journey. This is more for something I want to come and look at in my future to know that I did it, and yeah, just see where I started and be able to bring you guys along. I hope I can inspire a lot of young people one day. And yeah, so I'll bring you guys along my reselling journey, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.